Hi, this is Steve Allen with Connect Home Loans. Today I'm going to give you a 2-minute overview on the new regulations known as QM. That's right, Qualified Mortgage. So, back in the housing crash of 2006, when that event occurred, essentially the lending industry took on a whole new set of guidelines aimed at making it a lot more improved and a lot safer for lending. But the 2006 crash gave rise to a set of legislation brought to you by these two gentlemen, Christopher Dodd and Barney Frank. Essentially, these guys got in bed together, so to speak, and created the Dodd-Frank Act, that set of legislation that has made our lives miserable for the last 10 years. So, that legislation gave rise to a new agency. Basically, it birthed this new agency that is known as the CFPB, the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. Essentially, these people have control of everything consumer related and will have regulations, I assure you, covering just about everything. One of the big components of the QM law is this one, ability to repay, ATR. What the irony of this is that essentially it puts into writing and into law the rules and regulations that the industry adopted for making loans back in 2006. So there's nothing really new there. The other piece of this is supposed to control how much a borrower pays because it limits all the points and fees to 3% cap. They're capped at 3%. Is this really the case? Well, once you wade through all the complicated calculations, it turns out that we're pricing loans basically like they were before. The only ones that are really going to be impacted by this are clients who have a credit score somewhere in this range, somewhere where it's a low one like a 640 or so. The reason for that is Fannie Mae imposes what are known as loan level price adjustments, which are somewhat of a penalty, and these can be quite large. In fact, large enough to sometimes push people outside this 3% cap that we've been given. The other people, and before I go on, those people, are they a big problem? No, we'll just offer them FHA loans, which have a lot smaller penalties, thus they'll fit inside that 3% cap and everything will be fine. The other piece to this is the 43% debt to income ratio. What this means is that we're supposed to be limiting everybody to 43%, no higher. Is that really the case? Well, once again, you read through the regulation, it turns out no. In fact, the only area that this really touches would be jumbo loans, those that are outside any agency subsidy. Is that a big impact today? Well, maybe, maybe not. But certainly it leaves most of the loans untouched. So again, nothing has really changed. So what have we got? We've got ability to repay. We've got a 3% cap, which doesn't matter. We've got a 640 FICO score issue that we can offer people other loans. So really, we've come back full circle, and at the end of the day, this set of regulations really is relatively meaningless. We do have a little bit more paper to work through. I think all of us realize that every year we all in our fields have new paperwork, new disclosures, and we're able to adapt to that. So that's it. Thank you for listening to my 2-minute QM discussion. And if you have any questions at all, please give me a call. This is Steve Allen with Connect Home Loans. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.